Well, a new false cure for COVID in high demand. Ivermectin, a drug most commonly used to deworm large animals like horses, is selling out, with many people turning to a pro-Trump telemedicine website with hopes to get it.
Yeah, you heard that right. People are taking horse dewormer for COVID. I don't always agree with Rachel Maddow, but I think she hit the nail on the head when it comes to this one.
Weird?
Weird is right, Rachel. What in the hell would motivate people to go to the feed store and buy horse dewormer to treat COVID instead of just getting the vaccine?
You've got some anti-vaxxers who are unwilling to take an FDA-approved vaccine that millions of people have taken at this point, by the way. But at the same time, they are willing to put a horse deworming medicine in their bodies. Why?
FDA has in many ways failed us by not allowing for the use of ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, both of which are used around the world to reduce COVID hospitalizations and deaths.
I pelted them with questions about COVID-19 and the vaccine and therapeutics, hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, and ivermectin, as well as other proactive treatments and practices while already helping COVID-19 patients all across the country.
I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. We must be living in what is truly the dumbest timeline, because doctors are now having to literally beg people to stop taking horse medicine. The CDC recently issued a statement related to the increase of hospitalizations due to ivermectin. The FDA also put an article on their website telling people not to take ivermectin for COVID. They even put a little picture of a horse next to a person to remind you that people aren't horses. Oh my God, stop taking horse medicine. Sorry, I'm just literally losing my mind over this. How did this livestock lunacy begin in the first place? Well, unfortunately, a pro-Trump group of quack doctors found a way to grift off of people's fears of COVID, and they've been doing it long before ivermectin.
They do have an online pharmacy where they sell ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. And you can get for $90, you can get a consult there and get ivermectin shipped to your door. Now, the dog caught the car a little bit here. They kind of, people were upset because they couldn't get consultations anymore. The drugs weren't shipping fast enough. So that's how people wound up going to the feed store to start taking gel versions of ivermectin that's made for horses because the pills weren't coming fast enough.
Fox News and other conservative media outlets then helped to promote vaccine misinformation and sold their audiences on ivermectin.
We're talking about people going to the feed store, a place that sells drugs for animals, and they're putting those drugs in their bodies.
Please, for the love of God, don't take medical advice from this man. He's not a doctor, and he does not care if you live or die. These people taking ivermectin are clearly scared of COVID, but they've become so brainwashed that they think the vaccine is evil, or that it makes you gay or magnetic, or whatever the hell it is that Q told them to believe this week. Please get vaccinated, because I can't imagine anything more pathetic than ODing on horse medicine or dying of COVID to own the libs.